Stacy here with Bluebird Paper and Thread. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Saturday, December 6th, 2025. I have the dog out here. We'll see how he does. I started talking and he immediately came over and started like smelling my feet and wanting to put things in my lap. So we'll see if he settles down outside. He's tearing up a toy, a really cute like pirate duck toy. It's plush. Hopefully that'll keep him busy. If you are new here, welcome. My channel is on my hobbies. Right now that's primarily cross stitching. I also do a little bit of sewing, and I'm starting to do a little bit of quilting as well. I also enjoy paper crafting. I like to make greeting cards, treat bags, gift tags, gift card holders, and the like. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by and see what I've been up to this week. This week, now, last week's video, I said I was going to sew all weekend. I did not sew one stitch. Not sure what was going on. I just couldn't get myself to pull everything out, set it all up. I really just wasn't in the mood. I feel like something happened on Saturday. I don't remember what. I don't remember. So I did not get any sewing done, and I didn't get much stitching done either, because my attention was pulled elsewhere. But I did get a little bit done, and oh, sorry. See, he's gonna have to go inside if he can't lay down. Can you lay down? Hey, lay down. Oh, he's gonna knock the table again. Don't. Sorry. I'm hoping. Hey. Okay, come here. Come say hi. Come here. There we go. Ugh. Ugh, it's all puppy. Anyways. Ugh. Anyways, I did get some stitching done, not a whole lot done because I was working on some other things. Did not have to stay late for work this last week, so that was good. So yeah, I guess I kind of lost my stitching mojo a little bit, and some of the other things that I was doing took a little bit more time than I thought it would. Yesterday, I didn't get much stitching done at all. I mean, I got a couple hours in, but between the morning and the evening. But my husband's stepsister is in the hospital, so we went to go see her. And then that meant a later dinner, and you know how it goes. So that's just what this week was. I did touch a few projects, though, so that was good. Oh, I know why. I had a little bit of a headache last weekend. My eyes were bothering me. So I was struggling to see my stitching, and I just, we were starting to do a little bit of holiday shopping and trying to figure all of that out, and it just was a weird off weekend. Okay, so this week I did not have any finishes. I did have a new start. I got the Stacy Nash Gingerbread kit. Gingerbread Man Sewing book kit. And I did start sewing, like stitching on it. And I think this is what started me off with not such a great weekend of stitching, is that when I started it, it's 36 count linen, I believe, but oh my goodness, I was on the struggle bus with that. Teensy tiny. I'm not even liking my stitches. That's as far as I got before I had to put it down because my eyes were going to bleed. Now, I stitch on dark fabric all the time. I do not know why this was such a problem for me, but it was. So there I am. I did say I was thinking about stitching this on a 1/1 to do, because this is going to be pretty big, to do a like an ornament for the tree. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. If I do, it won't be on a 36 count linen. I do love this color linen, though. I will say that. So that was my new start. I don't even have it in a project bag. I just pulled it out and started stitching, and whatever happens, happens. Jingle Ball. I did sign up for Jingle Ball. I did go and do shopping last night. Probably spent too much. And I'm pleased with my purchases. I did some patterns and some like physical items and some PDFs. So now I'm just waiting for the PDFs to come from the Jingle Ball. So that's exciting. I am planning on sitting in on the class, at least starting it this afternoon, for Ginger, the animal cracker, and for this needle book. I think the needle book is tomorrow, and I think Ginger might be today. So I do plan on sitting in on that class just so I can at least see it. I know that I'll have access to it for 30 days. So I will, if I don't get to watch the whole class, I will make sure that I follow up and watch it, so at least I have that in my mind when it's time to finish these items. But yeah, I won't be finishing anything along with them. All right, I pulled out one that I haven't pulled out for a year, and it's Wintertime by Fat Quarter Shop. This is an It's So Emma chart, and this was the Stitch Quarterly from 2023. My email was pulled on their anniversary, and so I actually wound up getting 2 Stitch Quarterly shipments, the fall and the winter. So I was really excited to have this. This is on a 14 count minty green opalescent by Zweigart. And I basically worked on the tree. So I finished this green, that green, all the way up, and I started working on the white. And then I'll go back in and fill in. It's hard to tell. It washes it out here, but back here you can kind of see. I think it's adorable. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It might go in a project bag. We'll see. Yeah. Can you sit? Good boy. No, 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 no. He likes to whine. Whine, 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 whine. Anyways, the kit came with the called for flosses. And this really cute project bag. It would be fun to get this one finished this year. I would really like to get some of these wrapped up. Pulled out this project in a project bag that I made with a little bit of bag bling. This is what I worked on yesterday, and I started it, and I thought, oh, it's Friday. I should pull out my Friday focus. I didn't get up to change. Frosty Bulb. This is from the ornament box for 2024, but she has since released it. So if you want this, you can get it. I decided to stitch mine on 40 count Fresco by Picture This Plus. It's got a little bit of like a greenish blue tint like swirled through it. And here is my progress. So I only had a couple rows of the snowman head down here done, along with the snowflake Christmas and that first pine bough, but I went ahead and worked my way up for the snowman head, and I would say that I think this top row here is about the halfway mark. So I've got, to fill in down here, but there's cheeks and there's a little bit of his carrot nose in that area too. So I struggle with solid stitching like this. Not thrilled with my stitching on this either. I think it's the white. I'm hoping that when I'm done and I press it, it will look decent. I think it probably will. It'll probably like rehydrate the threads and puff them up a little bit. So I worked on that. And then in this project bag by me, with a coordinating charm. Let's see, real pretty, sparkly, so sparkly. Peace and Goodwill by Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. I am stitching this on, I think it's the called for. I got it in a kit from Farmgirl Dry Goods, so I think I had the floss. I think it just came with the fabric. So I don't remember what the fabric is, but it's so pretty. And I got the house close to being done. I just love this. I think it's so pretty. There's some white up and through here, and in here, of course, down here. Oh, down at the bottom, the ground is snow, and then there's some white coming out like smoke on the from the chimney. But this is going to be gorgeous when it's done. So it was fun to pull this out. I really want to make more project bags for Christmas. I have fabric, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I might see if I can sew something tomorrow. Snow Magical, also by Brenda Gervais. So much white. But I love it, but it's taking me a while to get through it. I decided I was going to change this one up quite a bit. I'm looking for a tag or something. Oh, here we go. This is Winter Wren, 40 count Winter Wren by Fox and Rabbit. And I'm using almost the called for. Let me show you what I've got. So I am very close to the sweater. My goal the next time I pull this out would be to finish all the white and the trees and hopefully start the sweater. And I love this color palette, but it's really tealy. And when this came out, I feel like a lot of stuff was being stitched in really tealy and I was getting a little tired of it. So I wanted to do something different. I know Contented Needleworker Kim, I think she changed her sweater to pink and it was darling. And I was thinking of doing the same thing, but I didn't. And so I think, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch the sweater in Fathom. Let's do it this way. Which is a real pretty navy blue. And do the motif in this blue color, which is blue bonnet. You know, some days you just struggle a little bit more than others. It's okay. I struggled with the computer quite a bit today, or not today, this week. I would respond and I'd be like, I don't know where your message came, but it's gone. Oh my God. Some days you just struggle more than others. Okay. So, it's quite a contrast between the two, but I think it would look really neat. Either way, the brighter color as the main sweater with the darker as the snowflakes, or vice versa. I could also bring in some of this really tealy. It looks a little bit better in person than it does on the camera. But I think, I mean, that's an option too. But I am kind of leaning towards using those two colors in some format. I think I'm going to do the dark blue sweater with the brighter trim, but when it gets time for it, we'll see what happens. So that's the change I'm making on that. I'm doing that in part because I have two walls in my living room that are real pretty blue. And I just think it would look, well, even the really tealy would, but like I said, I got tired of stitching really tealy. I just think it would look really cute in a little bit different color. I think I've seen them done in red. That would be cute too. I think once I get past the snowman, all the white, my next challenge will be getting past the blue, the sweater. But the sweater, I think, will probably go a little quicker. I did pull out my Dimensions Gold Collection. Christmas Village Ornaments. And I picked this up because Hello from Liz Matthews was stitching it. I think she still is stitching it. I don't know if she's working on it currently or not, but she started it. It's one of those things that's going to take a while. And so I started it. I found the kit online, I think through Amazon, and I picked it up, and I'm starting on this barn here. The kit came with everything. It came with all the floss. It came with a needle. It came with the fabric, the finishing wool to go on the inside. I mean, everything you need to do this project was in that kit. And so now, I know I did not start this in the middle. What I did is I should have cut my fabric into the 6 pieces and then started this in the middle, but I did not do that. And then when I started working it, I thought, you should probably cut all of these up. So the other ones will be more centered, but this is how far I got. I worked on the tree and the wreath and the greenery here, and then I worked on the barn. So it is coming along. I feel like I made really good progress. These are going to be pretty big. I mean, this is the top of the barn, and then there's a little snowbank, and so it's probably going to come up to about here. But I think they're beautiful. I have not done any of the back stitching yet. Not looking forward to doing the back stitching. I didn't even like it when it was super, super popular. So anyways, if I could get this ornament finished this year, that would be really fun. I don't think I will fully finish them all until they're all done, so that I make sure that I have enough supplies. But I think that would be a really fun finish. Okay, that's all I got done. That's all the stitching I did. Can you go get your ball? There we go. Sorry, if you heard him chewing, I apologize. I don't hear it anymore. He normally isn't out here with me, but he's been so good. He's gonna come over and jump on me. I just know it. He's looking at me like, Mom. Okay, I did get a little bit of haul. Hold on, I got something in my eye. I did order from Hollis Hands Creates a couple of things. I needed some floss for a project. I don't remember which project it is, but I do have it written down. I needed Schoolhouse Red and oilcloth, so I picked up those. And I had watched one of her videos where she was showing off her new holiday release charts, and I fell in love with a couple of her berries. When I was shopping, I did not see the berries that I watched online, but I thought, get these berries and you can go back and get the others later. So I picked up Scary Berry by Erica Michaels. I just think it's so much fun. I picked up Jingleberry. This is one that was released in 2017, so it's been a while. These are older. Scary Berries 2018. But, I mean, look at that little one. I just think it's so much fun. I think it would be so cute in my displays. And the ho 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 looks like a Santa hat. So clever. And then Christmas Berry. This one was from 2019. Super cute. So that's what came in. Because I don't have enough to do. Okay, so I think that's all of the goodies. I do want to talk about, I was watching Lorraine of Shanebrick Cottage. If you haven't seen any of her videos, go check them out. The video, I think her most recent video, she showed up she has a lot of things going on. She's got quilting and cross stitching, and she showed some project bags that she has her things in, and they were so cute. I really liked them. So good job, Lorraine. And then she showed that she bought some letters for Cupid, letters by Cupid. Hold on, I'll check. Letters to Cupid. She bought a fat quarter bundle, and it's reds and pinks and cream. Perfect for Valentine's Day. So thanks, Lorraine. You enabled me, and I put in a pretty chunky order. I got the fat quarter bundle. I got a couple of the charm packs, the 5-inch charm packs. They did not have any of the mini charm packs, which really bummed me out. And then I bought yardage. Why? So I can make project bags or baskets or things for the kids. I don't know. So that is ordered and will be on its way to me probably in the next few days. I also decided, we've got 2 extra kids this year for the holidays. We've got my daughter's boyfriend and we've got my son's girlfriend, and we do stockings, and I'm not going to make the kids share a stocking with their significant others. So I had known that this was going to come a while ago, and I wanted to change my Christmas decor, and so I went online and I bought 6 buffalo plaid stockings that have a white fur cuff on them. Really, really cute. But I didn't do names or anything on them. There's no, because it's fur. Wasn't quite sure how I wanted to personalize them. When I bought them, we didn't know who the significant others were going to be. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I decided I was thinking maybe an ornament of some sort would be cute to hang that would connect with something that they like. But it's really hard for my daughter's boyfriend. I can't, what he likes, I cannot find anything ornament-wise. I want the glass ornaments, the old world glass ornaments. I can't find anything for that. So then I thought, well, maybe I can make an ornament. And so I was watching Nicole Spore's Vlogmas, and she showed a really cute ornament, and it's in the Tim Holtz mini pocket watch. So I went online and I bought many packages of those, and I wasn't still feeling it. And I also was seeing in my head like a cross stitch tag. So what I decided to do was to take the concept of taking a motif from something and making it into what I want to make it into. So I went on and I started kind of going through Etsy, and I landed on Crochet a go-go. Hi. You being a good boy? You being a good boy? You say hi? You say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Be a good boy. No. So I went on to and I started looking around, and I came across Crochet a go-go. Although I did the Google pronunciation, like the computer will talk to you, and it's Crochet a go-go. So I don't know if that's right, Italian. Hey, get out of there. So I went online. I will insert pictures, but let me see if I can find the name of it, because I'm really kind of excited about this. It's I think it was from last year, Advent calendar from 2020. I figured there's so many cute little small motifs in here that I can make an ornament for each of them. And they could all be different. And then I was thinking I would do their first initial, because they all have different first initials. I would do a different first initial, and this would be what they would get. I also liked the idea of these tags, but this might be a project for another year. Or I might take both ideas and merge them together. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I did have some fabric. I believe it's a 32 count flax or raw linen. I'm not sure which. It's already in the house. I think that's what I'm going to use. I did not print these patterns out. I'm going to try to put it onto the iPad and do it that way. So I'm just gonna pull colors from my stash. If I have the called for, great. If I don't, I'm gonna find something that I like. The girls really like pink, so I might switch some things up and make them pink versus red. And then I'm gonna hang that on the hook with their stocking, or tie it to their stocking so that they know that that's theirs. And I just think it would be a really cute presentation. And then if I have enough time, I'll do one for my husband and for me. My husband's not going to care if he doesn't get one, and I'm not going to care if I don't get one. But if I have time, then that's what I'll do. And I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's going to be really cute. I think I have this vision for the stockings. I think it's going to be, it's going to look really cute. So I'm excited. So I am hoping to start that this weekend or Monday, and we'll go from there. I do have things going on 3 nights this week. I have, I wasn't going to go to our one of our work parties for our volunteers on Tuesday, but one of my employees is having her baby 3 weeks early, so I'm going to go fill in for her. And then I have my friend Christmas party on Thursday, and then Friday we're doing a thing at work. It'll keep me out till about 9 o'clock or so, and it is called Santa's Festive Forest. So we are lighting up half of our camp, the trees. We're going to have Santa there. We're going to have cookie decorating, kind of like what our pumpkin patch was, but geared for wintertime and the holidays. And I'm excited about it, actually. I think it's going to be so much fun. So that will be happening. And so that'll keep me out as well. So it'll be not a lot of stitching, but I should have some haul coming in, and I will get some stuff done. I'm hoping if I get some finishes done this weekend, maybe that's what I'll work on in the evenings, because I'll probably be tired, but I could stuff pillows or, something like that. Also on Thursday, it takes me a little bit to kind of settle down after all the excitement. So it's fun. We have a good time. And I think that's it. After Friday, clear sailing through until the holidays. I am hosting, so I've got to figure that piece out. It's the same every year. I never really change it up. And everybody, hey, no. Get your ball. No. Go get your ball. we get to a certain point in the season and I've noticed that he pulls the grass out and then chews on it, and that's what he's doing. It makes my husband crazy. He's starting to pull the grass out. Anyway, so I never change anything up. Pretty much everybody brings the same thing, but it still takes thought, right? You know, I still have to sit there, and I'm only taking the day before Christmas off, which may or may not come back to bite me. We'll see. And but I am taking time after, and I don't know. I enjoy this time of year because it's a little quieter at work, a lot quieter at work. And I just can enjoy things a little bit more once we get past all of the holiday things. Oh, I might need to help on Thursday, but that won't be the 19th, but that won't be, no, the 18th, but that won't be a late night. It'll just be you know, an hour and a half longer. Hey, can you stop, sir? Okay. Which brings me to the next thing, which I now can't remember. I also watched today Stitching with My Kitties, and she has some fully finished framed pieces that were stunning. So if you get a minute, go check her out. Stitching with My Kitties. It's her most recent video, I believe. I'll find it and I'll link it below. She did Jessie Challenor, which I have that chart as well, but it comes in two color palettes. A faded one that represents the piece after 100 years, and then they've got the original bright colored one. And I was originally going to pick up the floss for the silks for the bright color palette, and I wound up seeing the muted one in person, and I kind of fell in love with it. I still might stitch both. I don't know. We'll see how it goes with the first one if I want to try tackling it again with the brights. But she had it finished and it's perfection. It's so pretty. The bright version. And then her friend stitched her something, and I can't remember what it was. It's a Quaker. And then it's a pretty big piece. It's gorgeous. She had it framed. It's a holiday piece. Her friend did wind up passing. It's a little bit bittersweet that she's got this beautiful piece done by her friend. And that's what she has to remember her by. And it's beautiful. You just go check it out. It's so pretty. Okay, I think that's it for me. I'm going to try to get this video up today. I am going to look again. What do I do every week to find where these go? These actually might be from a finished project, though. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna go hop on the Jingle Ball. Try to get this video up today. Try to get some sewing in or stitching this week. We'll see. Fingers crossed it all goes well. If you made it to the end, thank you. If you liked what you saw, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, share the video, like the video, comment on the video. I do read the comments. I always respond with the little heart icon so that you know that I've seen it, and sometimes I do respond to you. So please, it brings me joy, especially, they'll pop up on my phone when I'm working, and I'll be like, oh, this looks like a nice comment, and I'll read it, and it brightens my day. So if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you do those things. We are, my goal was to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It was a super lofty goal. I knew it wasn't going to happen. It's not going to happen, but we are certainly going to hit 3,000. When we hit the 3,000, we will go ahead and do a giveaway. So hopefully that'll happen this week. But anyways, do all the things. Make sure that you take care of yourself and stay warm. And until next time, happy stitching. Bye.